Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us again for our MEAFCS Q&A video series. I am Jennifer Joseph with Mississippi State Extension of Hancock County. And today we will be discussing healthy homes. And I have the pleasure of having with me two wonderful Extension associates. We have Miss Jasmine Harris Spate, and she is an Extension associate at the university, and she's like our healthy homes guru. She's our go-to person. So welcome aboard, Miss Jasmine.
Thank you for
Yay.
having me.
And we also have with us Miss Antonia Beauclair, and she is an extension agent in Carroll County, and she's also our MEAFCS president. So thank you so much for joining us, Miss Antonia.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
So we're just going to get right into healthy homes. And we're going to start with, of course, the hard question. What is the Healthy Homes Initiative? Miss Jasmine, would you mind telling us what that Healthy Homes Initiative actually is?
So, I would love to. So, we have the Healthy Homes Initiative at Mississippi State University Extension. So, what we like to do is we like to provide knowledge for people to keep their home healthy and safe. So, we just go over tips and things that they can do to make their home better and, more livable.
Awesome. Awesome. You want to add anything to that, Miss Antonia?
Well, the only other thing I would add is that the goal is to make sure that we improve the quality of life of our Mississippi residents when it comes to their homes.
Most definitely. Most definitely. And this is one of my favorite programs to actually implement in my community because the response is almost always the same. I didn't know that. Like there are so many shockers. We think we
Yes.
know everything it takes to keep our homes healthy. But as we go through the material, everyone is almost always shocked by something. And just seeing the reactions is worth it all. I absolutely love it. Okay, so moving on to question number 2. Miss Antonisi, we'll start with you this time. What would you say is the most essential element of attaining and maintaining a healthy home?
Well, I personally think that all of the elements are essential because we do have to make sure that we keep our homes dry. We have to make sure that it's pest free. We have to control the mold and moisture, and also we have to make sure we have a well ventilated home. So I think that all of the elements are essential when it comes to healthy homes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Miss Jasmine, anything you would like to add?
Sure. One of the like Miss Antonisha said, all of those elements are very important in keeping your home healthy. The thing that stands out to me a lot when we're doing this is if you don't know a lot about the things that we're teaching and things that are going on in your home, one thing that you can take from this is keeping your home clean is one of the best ways to maintain your home and keeping it healthy is by just keeping it clean, as you can and tidy. It also helps with maintaining because if you're cleaning your home on the regular, then you are able to maintain it and see if there are issues going on in your home.
Most definitely, because the moment we stop cleaning is the moment everything just starts falling apart. That's when you do have the pest problems, the mold and moisture problems that you didn't even know existed because there's so much clutter, you can't see it. So y'all are absolutely right. Absolutely right. And to anyone who is not familiar with this curriculum, please check it out. And you can find it at our extension website. If you just go to the search box and type in healthy homes, you will find it. And I'm sure Miss Ellen will include a link for that in the comment section or even in the caption. So check it out. And if you would like this material delivered to your community, to your church, or just a group of friends, feel free to contact your extension agent because guess what? We're ready to deliver it because like I said, it's just so much information, a plethora of useful information. It's just not stuff you're going to hear and not utilize. It's useful information. So please use us. We're ready to help. Okay. So for question 3, Miss Jasmine, what component of healthy homes do you do most of your clientele find most shocking, or that they just know the least about?
Well, for me, I'd have to go with the pets, because we all love our cats, our dogs, whatever it is that we have. We're staying at home. They're a part of our family, but and I didn't know this either until this became one of the main things I was getting specialized with, was this type of home things. But our pets cause a lot of the allergies that we have, and can also flare up asthma if that's one of the medical things that we have going on. And I tell people, they say, "Well, I can't get rid of my dog. I can't get rid of my cat," which I'm not telling. I wouldn't want you to get rid of, a part of your family. But the best way to do is keeping their areas clean. Where they sleep, where they eat. If you have dogs, they shed a lot. Do not let your dog or your cat sleep with you. That's one of the biggest things we tell people. Don't let them sleep, with your kids or things like that, because they are that hair and everything that they have. It flares up the allergies and the asthma. So that's probably the biggest thing that people are shocked about and sad about, is their pets. But like I said, there are ways around it. Just keeping their areas clean as you can, and not letting them sleep in the bed is probably the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Miss Beauclair, what would you say is the most shocking for your clientele?
I would agree. I would totally agree with Jasmine. That is the shocker, because I've actually had people in the class to say, okay, so my dog slept in the bed with me all these years, and I was having all these allergy problems and had no idea why I was having all these allergy problems. And then, of course, they realized, okay, so I've had this pet in the bed with me all this time. And most of them are like, oh my God, I'm going to get my dog out of the bed. And then they'll call back or send an email. So since I removed that dog, I have not have had any allergy problems. So yes, that would be, it's the same for me.
Wow. I would say mine would be around the lines of indoor air quality and asthma. Like, people usually don't know how much their home environment actually influenced their asthma, and how much time we spend indoors and how derogatory our air, just the air quality is inside of our homes in comparison to what's outdoors. Like, we think that all the pollutants are outside. No, you have a lot of them indoors as well. So it's like, once people are seeing this, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm poisoning my family. So it's like I said, it's just seeing those reactions, it's always like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm sorry to inform you this, but you're hurting yourself. And this is how you're hurting yourself. So yeah. All right, so moving on. What is your favorite topic of healthy homes, Miss Antonesia?
My favorite topic would be asthma and allergies, simply because my whole household suffers from asthma and allergies. Literally, my two children actually had asthma when they were younger, so I kind of know that from a personal experience. So when I teach that, I'm very passionate about it, because I know what I had to go through with my two children personally. And so also with teaching it with the early child care centers, they learn a lot from it, because they have a lot of children with asthma, and a lot of times they're not really conscious of as to what to do if a child actually has an asthma attack. Like, okay, so they have these protocols that they follow, but they don't think about the different asthma triggers, such as like the disinfectants and the air fresheners or whatever that they might spray in the classrooms that could possibly set the children off. So to me, it's great to just inform them, to just give them all that information so that they'll know the asthma triggers and what to do and what not to do.
Most definitely. You mentioned that the air fresheners, like, I know people who struggle with allergies, and you get in their car and there's the air freshener. You go to their home and there's the plug-ins. And it's like, so you're contributing to your own issues, right? Like, even though I know you like that smell, that's probably what's contributing to your allergy problems or the perfumes. So thank you so much for bringing that up. Okay, Miss Jasmine, what would you say is your favorite topic?
That Antonia stole mine. The suicide is that's also my favorite topic too. Nobody in my family has asthma or allergies. We are so far pretty good on that, but I have a ton of family members that suffer from asthma. And like how you just mentioned, they have all these air fresheners in their car, in their house, but they don't know that that's what's contributing to their flare ups and their allergy things like that. They have no idea that the air fresheners, the perfumes, the cleaning things they're using in their home. They have no idea that that's bothering them. So being able to have that knowledge and know, hey, stop using this or use this instead. That's what I enjoy, being able to help people that surround me, help them be healthier.
And not just stop using these things, but you may be using them improperly. Like when you're cleaning your bathroom or whenever you're using these chemicals, is the area ventilated or are you doing it with the door closed? Like, are you about to suffocate? Like it's simple things like that. Turn the fan on, the exhaust fan on when you're in the restroom and open your door so that the area is well ventilated. That way, you're not struggling to breathe during this process. And once you are finished, you can breathe. Like you're not dealing with the repercussions of killing yourself while trying to clean your home at the sake of keeping yourself safe. So, man, it's just so much. Like it's once you start one topic, you can just keep building and building on top of it. So, oh yeah, I love this. I love healthy homes. Okay, so moving on to our next question. This was a question that was submitted in. So, why did the mold return in my bathroom after it was cleaned with bleach? Miss Jasmine, would you like
So
to answer this question for us?
yes, we get this a lot. A lot of people, when they, think about extension, many people in their community do think about, oh, I have a mold problem in here. Can somebody from extension, come help me? I'm gonna call Aunt Nisi up and see if she can fix my mold problem in my bathroom. And I will say that a lot of people mold problems are in the bathroom. That's where a lot of the issues we have. But okay, let's just say you get in there, you clean it out really good, you're using that bleach or some other homemade solution or something that you made up to get in there and kill it. That's fine too, but the biggest thing is going to be if it's coming right back, you didn't find out where the moisture is coming from. So it could be that you're not letting it ventilate. So do you have a fan in your bathroom? Do you have a window that you can open if you don't have a fan in your bathroom? Like you said, leaving the door open, things like that. It doesn't have to be for a long time, about 10 to 15 minutes, after your shower, after your bath, or whatever you're doing in that bathroom. Just kind of giving it time to ventilate. And if that still, doesn't fix the problem, then we can try other things. I know when I was in college, the apartment that I stayed in, it did not have a fan or a window. You know how that is, small apartment living. Me as a college student, I had no idea, like, why is this mold coming in this bathroom? Where is it coming from? Please, somebody tell me what to do. But of course, calling the landlord, letting them know that you have these issues. But for us, of course, it's the small bathroom, no ventilation. All that moisture is getting in there from the steam and everything when we're showering. Most of the time, you're closing the door right after you come out of the shower. That
Mhm.
moisture, where is it going to go? It's not going anywhere. So that's where the mold problems came into. But then things you can do, because there are going to be some places you don't have that fan, you don't have the window, but there are dehumidifiers that you can purchase that's not that expensive. That's kind of inexpensive to help, cut down on that problem. Because if you don't fix the problem, the mold will continue to come back. That's what we tell people. If you don't find the problem, call somebody out that can kind of help you identify the problem. Because if not, the mold is gonna it's gonna continue to come back. And with mold, we know mold causes a lot of health risks. So that's the biggest thing is not having mold in your home.
Most definitely, most definitely. And like you said, if we're having mold issues, but we're not changing our environment, we're going to continue to have them. And it's important that you know what is causing your mold, the moisture and the temperature. And if you don't have the proper ventilation, and as soon as you mention turning the fan on in the restroom, So many people think that that fan is for doing number two. And no, that's to take moisture out of the room. Like, yeah, sure, it can serve to remove odor as well, but the primary reason that fan is there is for moisture. And you will see it placed in the most odd areas in restrooms. It's usually like directly over the toilet, and the shower is on the other side of the restroom when it should be in the center of the room or nearest to the shower or the tub where the most of that moisture is going to. And it's like, my goodness, please, like, does the architect not even know, the contractor who's designing or building this home, do they not know why the fan is in the restroom? So that immediately comes to mind. And so many people don't know.
Right.
They just don't know. Okay, Ms. Antonisa, is there anything that you would like to add to the mold and moisture question that we received?
The only thing I'm going to add is a big don't. Do not paint over mold, because a lot of people feel that they can paint over mold to hide it. It's just going to come through the paint. So get to the primary problem and fix the problem. Do not paint over mold. So,
oh my goodness. That's actually something I have not encountered here in Hancock County, is someone painting over the mold. Oh my goodness. That's a new one for me. So just wow. Y'all don't paint over mold.
I've encountered that. That's why that is really, like, when you said that, I'm like, oh my God, thank you for bringing that up.
Wow.
That does happen, and especially that's why.
It does.
And I bring up college students because it's important for you to to be able to look out for those things, because a lot of times we do get in those situations where people are doing quick fix, and a lot of times that's what if you don't know any better, them slapping paint up there, you think, oh, I don't see the mold anymore, so it's not there. So that was a really good point.
My goodness. Okay, so moving on to our next question. Why, let's see, not why. Do you have an alternate cleaning solution other than store-bought products and store-bought cleaners? Are there any other options that we can make, like do-it-yourself, that are safer than buying things in the store? Antonia?
Yes, there are. We actually have recipes. We actually have those recipes and videos online for people who want to make their own products at home. We've actually made some in some trainings that we've had. We've had some healthy homes trainings at the offices and at child care centers, and we've actually physically made some ourselves so that they would know how to make them. And we, the recipes, of course, we can share the recipes with the clients or whatever. And if they're interested in making some of these products, just contact the agents and we'll get them started with making some things.
Okay. Would you like to add anything to that, Jasmine, or?
I like to say that, the good thing about those things is the different ingredients that we have in those different cleaning solutions. Is a lot of the stuff we have right there, in our home, wherever we have our, in our one of our cabinets. The all-purpose cleaning is what we have a lot of people make, and a lot of the agents make them at the workshops. But it's vinegar, water, borax, borax washing soap. So a lot of these things we have around our home, we can easily make. We don't have to run out to, Walmart and get our bleach and our other wonderful things that we like to clean with. You can make this at home, and it does the same. It has the same effect. Clean. So that's what we tell people. But like Antonia said, we do have links to videos and the recipes on our website.
And you brought up the bleach, and it makes me think of it being an asthma trigger. And people, Lord knows, it's a go-to. I don't know if it's just down here in the South or what, but people love to clean with bleach. And, and it's contributing to those asthma flare-ups. So maybe if they just knew that, hey, you can make your own all-purpose cleaner that would be just as effective as bleach and just safer at home. And it won't trigger those asthma flare-ups. So that's information that we really want our clientele to know, that there are safer alternatives.
Yes.
Yes. And another thing that I tell people too, because my hairdresser, when I went, of course, to get my hair did one day, she was, sniffing, sounded like she had sinus or allergies or something going on. So I asked her, and I was like, "What have you been doing?" And she was like, "Oh, yesterday I was outside all day cleaning out my storage building." And I was like, "Well, what did you use to clean it?" And that's when she was telling me she had bought some bleach spray, from the store to spray it and kind of clean down the floor and everything. And I was like, "Well, that's why." If you have any type of allergies or asthma, you cannot use that. You can't use that to clean. Even if you're having the windows open and the doors open, if you have allergies or asthma, you have to be really careful on anything, and especially too if you're using more than one product. If you're mixing, if you're mixing, things and things like that, you can't do that. So you have to be really safe
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to cleaning.
And I also can I add also, Jennifer, when with the clients, when you're mixing these products, when it gives you like the directions to make these cleaning products, if it asks for warm water, you need to use warm water. If it asks for cold water, you need to use cold water, because you don't want to cause like a chemical reaction and blow up something in your house or something. So if it asks for specifically warm water, specifically use warm water.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for bringing it up, because we will, in a heartbeat, mix stuff up because we think it's supposed to be this way. I share with my clients when I was younger. Thank you, Lord, for keeping me, because when you're younger, you really just don't know what you're doing. But I recall being younger and cleaning the restroom and thinking, "Ooh, if I mix this cleaning product with this cleaning product, it's really gonna get clean. Then it's really gonna smell clean. Then mixing those chemicals together could have fell straight out in the bathroom. Like just exposing myself to unnecessary harm. And we should really adhere to the directions on that product. Like, they're there for our safety. They're not just there to take up space on a label. They're there for a reason. So it's so important that we're just being as safe as possible. Just being safe. Okay, so our next question, this is actually our last question. Where can we find more information about the services you offer? And either one of you, Jasmine, you can answer.
So as you mentioned earlier, we do have a website. We do have a Healthy Homes website, and we're gonna put the website in the comment section. But our website is extension.msstate.edu/HHI. And also, when you go to our website, if you're interested in anything we talked about today, if you want a workshop in your county, we have agents in about 30 counties right now that's trained to do healthy homes, and we have a form on our website that you guys can fill out, and it'll come directly to me, and we're able to provide you with the training or workshops, whatever it is that you need in your communities. And I also want to mention about the child care trainings. We do offer child care trainings for child care providers to earn contact hours. I know that's one of the biggest things. We try to make sure we have things for child care providers to get some training hours on.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Okay. Was there anything that you would like to add, Miss Antonesia?
Jasmine kind of summed it up. Also, just contact the agent in the counties and just let them know, you would like a training or a workshop. And most agent, we will come to you if we need to come to your center or come to your establishment. We will come to you. So, just to make it convenient for everyone. And also, I'm going to also, because you mentioned earlier about contractors and architectures or whatever, it would be awesome, to offer trainings to them also. So contractors, if you want to know different things about energy efficient, how to make homes energy efficient or whatever, because you're building these new homes, just contact us so that we can come on out and give you all some training also.
I love that idea. Yes, yes, yes. And we're free. So tap into us. We're an amazing resource. And it's all about quality, right? And we can help you provide quality business. So thank you so much for that, Tanisha. Oh, I heard that, girl. I like that one. That's an audience that I have yet to tap into, and I think that's a really good audience.
It
Yeah,
is.
I know they're busy, super busy, and they will have to make time for us, but that's a really good audience for us to tap into, especially since they're the one who are, in charge of constructing our living environments.
Right.
So most definitely. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today, for joining us and educating us on a healthy home. Everyone, you have been tuned in to the MALCS Q&A video series, and we touched on healthy homes, and thank you so much for tuning in. And if you would please take the time to complete the brief survey that is listed in the caption, that would be awesome, because we love to hear from you. We love to hear what we can do to make this experience better and just touch on topics that you want to hear from. So again, thank you all so much for joining us. And until next time, health state and go dogs.